Hey everyone, really looking forward to the Channel Partners Conference and Expo the first week of November. Pleased today to be talking to Glen Nelson. Glen is a co-founder and vice president of marketing and business at New Horizon Communications. Glen, how are you?
Good, Craig, and thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to speak with you today. We're calling our presence at Channel Partners the Stack Reunion, and really we're very excited about being able to meet our partners once again. It's been over a year and a half since many of us have had the chance to have face-to-face meetings with our agent partners, and we are really excited about the show and what the show will mean for our efforts in that regard for NHC. So a couple of things we're looking to kind of accomplish at the show. One is an opportunity for our agent partners to meet with the whole team, not just the channel manager, from NHC, who they've probably been attending golfing events and things that we've been doing throughout the latter part of 20 and throughout 21, but also for that person or that team to meet with our CEO, Doug Fabricatori, myself, some of the other folks, our sales, technical sales manager, and really have an opportunity for us to talk about what's going on in 21 and what are our plans for 22, and also to hear their plans as well in terms of where they see this marketplace going. We are very excited about the industry. We think there's a lot of things that are going on change-wise and all for the good. But the demands are all sort of like hockey stick growth in terms of looking at SD-WAN or managed services, or for that matter, even in the access world. So we're very excited about that, and we're looking forward to being able to explain that to our agent partners and also their sub-agents. We call ourselves a communication stack provider. It's a phrase that we actually trademarked, and it's a way for explaining all of the solutions that NHC can do for a customer. And we look at that kind of like similar to taking the old OSI 7-layer model of how computers communicate. And we say, okay, if we're a communications company, it's really not 7 layers for us. We've kind of focused around 3 layers, and that's our stack. And the first layer, the bottom layer, is everything to do with network access. And these are solutions that cover everything from POTS lines, on up through to GigE Ethernet services, wireless, fixed wireless, 4G LTE, 5G LTE, all of the things that are associated with access. And we can support this kind of services both throughout all of North America. That's US and Canada. And then the next layer are overlay services. And these are things that you're going to put over that broadband or internet connection, dedicated Ethernet connection. And those would include the things, we have our own Metaswitch network. So that would include all of the UCAS, the hosted PBX, all of those, the family of those type services, contact center management, all of those sorts of things, SIP functions, okay, that's overlay. And then above that, the top stack are all the managed services that NHC is currently providing as solutions for customers. That would be our managed UCAS solutions, managed contact center, managed SD-WAN, and security services. So those 3 things are kind of the way that we explain what NHC does. And because we call that the stack, it is a stack reunion for our customers, our agent partners, and our sub-agents, and new folks that want to hear about NHC to meet with us. That's kind of how we're going to explain our solution set.
And any highlights of your channel program that you think prospective partners would be most interested in learning about?
Yeah, I think on the channel side, one of the things we're very proud of is we're a very flat organization. So you as an agent partner would be dealing with one of our NHC employees as a channel manager. Plus, if you're working on projects, you may be also included working with one of our project managers on the operations side or one of our engineering folks. But if you look at our organization, we've made it so that we like to say this to an agent partner: we will help you get to yes faster than some of our competitors. If you need something in terms of a special pricing tweak, if you need a special terms change, those things can be done very quickly within our organization. Our VP of sales, well, all the channel team reports to, he has the ability to make most of these changes, on the fly. And again, that's very helpful in terms of that process. We don't go through all these layers of decision-making process, that could take weeks in a deal, and we know that that kills a deal. So we like to say that in terms of the speed of getting you to yes.
That word yes, that's something partners like to hear. Glen, we talked a little bit about the company, but maybe for those in our audience not that familiar with New Horizon, give us a little background.
Sure. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate that. So we've been around for 19 years. Actually, we'll be 19 years old officially October 7th. We've talked about our solutions that we use as a communication stack provider. We are also a certified telephone utility in 49 states plus DC. So that gives us the ability to offer things like POTS lines, and that's a very important thing when you're doing some state and federal government work as well. We're very proud of that. And we also have, again, domestic 7x24 by 365 support, as you mentioned. We have a NOC center in Florida that runs for that gambit. We have engineering facilities in York State. We are headquartered in Concord, Massachusetts. We wrap everything around that very robust customer agent portal, as we discussed. We work with around 80 carriers located in the United States and Canada. So we are pretty much able on a wholesale basis to get access to pretty much every single major cable provider, every LEC that operates in that footprint. We have very strong relationships with those carriers, so we can do all kinds of things, jump through hoops, make sure things get done right for the customer and on time. And I would say our mission really is to get it priced properly, get it installed properly, and fix it if it breaks, and bill it accurately. That's really our mission statement in terms of providing a good customer experience.
Security is a pretty big play for you guys as well, I understand.
Yes, security is a very big push in our managed services stack layer, and we're really very proud of the relationship we have right now with both VMware and also Checkpoint. And we have a product base right now that kind of focuses on two things. One is services that are available, managed security services as part of our SD-WAN platform with Velo. We've also aligned ourselves with Checkpoint to be able to offer a cloud-based management system that covers everything from the cloud for a business all the way up through to an end user. And those services can be co-managed with the customer. So a lot of our competitors don't allow the customer to be able to get in and look at managing their own network on a security side. They like to have that permanently outsourced. We allow that customer to be able to join us at the hip and share the tools and the management of that. And that's a big advantage for a lot of customers who, for obvious reasons, want to be able to climb in and help to manage their own security applications. Good. And lastly, I'll say this. We've been a Meta provider for 10 years. We have our own Metaswitch network. We are very excited about Microsoft now owning Metaswitch. It gives us that perfect alignment to getting into Teams, and probably the best alignment in terms of what's going on up there. If you're not really a Meta shop right now, you're probably not easily going to get to Teams, because Microsoft really is controlling how that process takes place, being the fastest growing business application out there.
Thanks so much for your time today. Looking forward to seeing you at the Channel Partners Conference and Expo coming up soon.
Sure thing.